Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, Endwalker MSQ, or Main Scenario Quest, or Main Story Quest, however you want to say it. Now, in the last two videos, I went through a dungeon and a trial, so we went through the Ethereal Sea and we confronted, or we talked to Heidelin and we proved to her that we have the power to fight Meteion. So now we have a quest from Kryl, a bold decision. Shame I'm not getting an XP from this, but oh well. Kryl has urgent news. Marishna, I trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Fortunault arrived not long ago with a message. The Loports have determined Meteion's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Oh boy. The Rostra. All the way up there. Okay, the Rostra. Don't give me a triple triad match. Dare I ask? There was an easy way to find out. And I can find this out real quick. It requires the menu to load though. I can only think that it's maybe Fortunault himself. Well, that's the card. Let's see, it would be on the gold saucer. Card list. Unowned. Right, that's Heidelin. That's Zodiark. I imagine this is the last trial. Don't know. Elpis. That's probably Vinar. A Teoscope. That'll be Amon. Old Charlie and Cheating Way. 11. Okay, it's that guy. Wait, there's two from you? Oh, I have got some triple triad matches to do off screen. Alright, let me get the material out of this real quick, because this is going to bug me. No, don't retrieve, extract. Wait. I'm looking at the wrong one, it's a chest. Extract. Living in a material world. What an achievement name. Alright, I lost the spirit bound potion because I walked into a frickin' wall at the beginning of that. Oopsie. And well fed. And keep this gear up and repaired. And we should be good. Okie dokie. Right, party check before I talk to Fortunault. Raha. How did you sleep? Well, I should hope. It's likely the last opportunity we will have to take a proper rest for quite some time. I probably could have done with a few more winks myself. Ugh. You can sleep on the flight there. The thought of what's to come was keeping me awake, you see, so I thought to do a bit of research, hoping I might eventually feel wary enough to doze off. But before I realised it was already morning, no need to scold me, I already regret it, and will probably only feel that regret more keenly as the day wears on. Sheesh. Since the final days first manifested, we've been tested as never before, even more so in your case. Nevertheless, our work is far from over. We cannot afford to falter now, not when the end is in sight. Heidelin, the heart of this star is gone, and yet on the morrow the sun will rise and life will go on. When I look upon Charlene and its idyllic surrounds, there are moments when her absence feels unreal, as to the final days were that it was so. I fear our recent travails within Labyrinthos and the Ethereal Sea have taken their toll on my mind, for last night I received a visitor in my dreams, Moonbreeder. Was it a good dream? A vision not of the woman she was, nay, but the woman she would have become. Your wife? Was she in a bridal outfit? While the forum is not here in its entirety to brood and glare at us, Master Barnier's presence alone is enough to put me on edge. Not feeling any ill effects from the Ateoscope, are you, after playing test subject for those new Aetherites? Even the mention of Aether sickness makes me feel a little queasy. I imagine it would. Before coming, I thought to inquire after our comrades abroad. It seems that the effects of the final days have been observed further and further north of Garlemald. For a blessing, those regions are largely uninhabited, but in any event, we couldn't misinterpret this as a... We mustn't misinterpret this as a geological spread. There is no telling where in the world the phenomenon will strike out next, unfortunately. Gods, I can hardly believe the Loprids managed to find Meteion out there hidden among the stars. The sheer distances involved are mind-boggling. What took you so long? We have much to discuss, and scant time to do it. Stop. If you would know the reason for this assembly, you had better ask Master Leveilleur. Alright. Sup, Farshinault? Oh, it's not voice. Shit. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loprids have deduced the whereabouts of Meteion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Why are you shocked? You know this. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Fool. This isn't a name I've been seeing around. Okay, so that's the last area name. Ultima Fool. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad of facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess enough ether to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loprids' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavour would mean abandoning both of our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle to another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus, was after all a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if the 11th hour she would prefer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of the star. This is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn. Believe in Hydaelyn that believes in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. Why have all the people that have laboured so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary, they have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loprids too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have the need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and an otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetheris until you brought us here, Uyonjay, and now we're enamored with the place. So what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you in the science. I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Stop asking us. Oh, now you're asking me directly. Alright, one of my choices. You couldn't stop us if you tried. We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Well, we've come this far. That is straight from 5.5. We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Very well, we shall inform the Forum of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the Hyperhopper. The Loprits will coordinate with the Ilspart contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. Oh, god damn it. I wanted to go this episode. For now, pray take your ease. 'Twould seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Is this going to make me do the wool quest? Because I haven't been doing them yet. No need to worry about lending a hand with the Hyperhopper. We already have more than enough help, so go and relax while you still can. Yeah, I think Grohon needs to sleep. As you can imagine, not all forum members were willing to endorse this plan. Through no fault of yours, of course. Given what is at stake, it is only natural that opinions are divided. That said, the final decision was reached with an overwhelming majority, much to my surprise. There was much to be done before the Ark can be made ready for your voyage. Would that I could be afforded time to speak with Alphanode and Alisay, alas. Aww. I can but pray they find a moment of quiet calm before the journey to come. Okie dokie. You know, it would be funny if a certain blacksmith came with some good gear right now. Just putting that out there. In all honesty, I didn't think the forum would approve this measure, and certainly not by such a large margin. I dare say, though, that Master Falchnard's impassioned recounting of your audience with Heidelin helped sway the vote. He has a way with words, after all. Where do you think Alphanode got it from? I should very much like to speak with the Loprits once their work is complete. 'Tis plain Heidelin has entrusted them with a great deal of knowledge, and I suspect there is more they could teach us. A rare opportunity to rest, I say we make the most of it. The Forum have placed the fate of mankind in our hands. We must not betray their faith. They bid us rest, but I'd much rather find something productive to do. I suppose now is as good a time as any to hone my lance. Not that I've ever found it to be dull. Still, it eases my mind on the eve of battle. Perhaps now I can finish that book I was reading. Go to sleep! What? Oh, pay me no mind. I'm sure you have better things to do with the time afforded us. God damn it, Graha. This is what Lena and Becklug were talking about. Right, I wasn't expecting to have time on our hands. What should we do? Oh no, I need to sneeze. That was a good sneeze. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteion as we are. Which leads to the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We'll be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. Oh, that's a good idea. Everyone pray for me. Let me become a primal. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Hello. The meeting's over, is it? You were taking so long and I started to worry. What did they have to say? They approve our plans. We're going into space. The edge of creation. I see. God, that sounds ominous as hell. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Marishna, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you are finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright? Okay. Is this new clothing? Are you giving me new clothes? Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. Is this new transmog? Are you giving me a space outfit? Where's the Agora? Down there. Okay. Why are you called Cheating Way? I see. I'm here watching people to learn about all the naughty things they do. Not because I want to do those things myself, of course, but to forward, so I can probably rebuke others when they do something naughty. Now I'm just reminded of that bloody Courage Cowardly Dog thing. What was it? The barber just keeps saying naughty. Or something like that. Right, how are you cheating? Aww, Agora! Oh, Argus. Oh, shit. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky since he stole my bloody 5-star card. Or maybe not. It'd be best to keep the advantage. Yeah. Whoa, and for that I got a Loppert card. What? No, no, please, play another round with me. Oh, hell no, I don't know what the bloody chance of getting the other card is. Alright, so to the Agora. The Agora, the Agora. Up into the Agora. Welcome, Marishna, to Taru's Boutique. You've opened a shop? I've always done my best to provide the scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one can ask for. Not that I'm playing favourites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the help of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Favnarian refugees, I've decided to set up shop here in Charlene. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works, perish the thought. Vossarud, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Sataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Wait, is this the Aurora girl that was in radz-at-han and not radz-at-han? Well, yes, radz-at-han. In Eastern Favnir and in Garlemald? Which is why I brought you here to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting up here a moment longer? Okay. The following events cannot be skipped. Okie dokie. I hope this gives me the artifact armor. That would be nice. I could have some big upgrades. Oh. I did not expect to find you here. Farshan! Or not Nidhogg. Vritra's eye in a puppet. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, She remained to assist with their work on Etherburner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlene while I oversee matters in radz-at-han. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also offers me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. For sure, and I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose, and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to radz-at-han, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, your artisans have taught me so much about Wagnerian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavours, Mistress Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, and what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendour. You journey unto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail, and restore peace and tranquility to the star. Would like to, where will I to see it? I should like to visit the radz-at-han again. This is all over. Your faith in me may be misplaced. I want to go see radz-at-han again. And we should be honoured to receive you. There is still much at radz-at-han you have yet to see. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of the star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Aw, that was a cute scene. Who am I talking to next? That guy's still lying on the ground. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavour in this wasteland of taste? That's going to be cooking away, isn't it? Oh. Oh! It's this asshole. Shit! What away! Marriage to my old girl. My, whatever are you doing here? I'm just waiting around while the ship gets ready. A new boutique, you say? I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. The young Lord 410 insists that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlene. Thus do I toil, though every fibre of my being rebels against it, or rails against it even. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sickard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work, and without Honroy here, there was no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlene delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every aspect. Have you tried Archon loaf? If it's a hearty meal you're after, I suggest the last stand. Go get some proper food. The cafe over on the pier, their cuisine didn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion, and ta-ta for now, old girl. I should have gave him the bloody bread. Why are you still on the ground? Why is that guy not helping you up? Well, off he goes. Well, well, is that Marishna and Tataru I spy? Oh no. Ah, one asshole to another. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the Northern Seas? Worry not, I shall return straight to Kugane once I have finished. Of course you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence that they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, why not put your money where your mouth is? Okay, I need to get this zipped up, it's getting a bit cold. Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There is naught more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but upon your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honour at the Bakairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but East Eldonor Trading Company would be honoured to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? I don't get this joke. Oh, no, wait, no, that's Loprit. I see. I appreciate the gesture, but no thank you. A pity. I'm rather fond of the place myself. Nevertheless, I have no doubt we will find another time and cause for celebration soon enough. Maybe in another expansion. Who knows? We haven't been to Anime Japan, as Jesse Cox calls it. But let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire until we meet again, or until we meet next time. Until next time. You've took my outro! Moon. Are we done? I've spoken to one good boy and two assholes. Ah, Marishna decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Hey! Another two good boys. Tataru! Wedge, ask her out on a date. Ask her out. Ask her out. Ask her out. Biggs, Wedge, I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace. Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlie and radz-at-han has been a rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loprits. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Holy shit. That takes a lot. I can't wait for you to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before he came to Charlene. Alpha! Yeah, I saw he was in the cutscene. I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in a time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlene. Good thing too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. Aww. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, anything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. Yeah, you had probably been in Garlemald, and, well, we saw what happened to that place. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a car chocobo, mumble, mumble. Ha, there is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish we could do more for you, Mariashna. How about you make me some artifact gear? But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do. There really should have been an option for Wedge to ask Tataru out. Come on! When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. I'll be glad to hear. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. There's still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Wedge, ask her out. Do it. Do it. God damn it. Will any of my FF14 ships come true? Probably not. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Yeah, it is the girl from Eastern Favnir. The resolute civilian, I think. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsarud from Balakistan. Yes, I know you. You're from those cutscenes. You're a cutie. Pleased to meet you. Haven't we met before? Yes, I saved you from the temple. The pleasure is mine. Thanks to Mistress Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to fear fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Favnir, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping to make your garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's ruby bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Oh, don't make me cry, Tataru. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been so much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Aww. So what's this gear? Don't forget to pick up your clothes from Varsarud before you leave. They were expertly tailored just for you. Hello. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need. Feel free to browse our stock. This is it. You can now obtain job-specific gear from Varsarud. The weapon and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89. However, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 of the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quests associated with said job. Awesome. I can just pick them up. 560. Oh, hell yes. Tiamat. I see. Archer, monk, samurai, ninja, bard, mechanist, dancer, Tiamat. Oh, are these made with her scales? If so, then damn. Tiamat trousers. Tiamat greaves. Right, let's see what this looks like and what's up with our friends gathered. Okay, that's another quest to do. So I'm going from this to... Ah, you served me well. You served me well, well, weapon. I should probably put some gear in here. So from this to... I'm keeping that glam on. Okie dokie. So yeah, that's probably a big boost to everything. I wonder, melding. I could put stuff into crit. 12-8. 24. Wait. You must be a... Oh. Is there a disciple of Han somewhere around here? Materia melder. I might as well use this while it's here. If I can do it, that is. Let's see. Crit's fine. So, direct. I can. Huh. Well, that's a thing. Alright. Okay. I've got plenty of these from my time on the first. I might as well use them all. Direct hit. Because I need to hit the bloody bosses. Alright, let's get a crit materia out. I might as well get prepared. Alright, that would... Yeah, that would push me over, so let's use crit instead. Let's see, you'll find in direct, so 2 crits. Ba-boom. Tiamat, let's see, a direct. And I could do another. I'll go with determination. Able, you need direct hit. And I might as well put stuff into the dungeon gear. Let's see, direct. And crit. Okay then, that is me upgraded. Lovely. Now let's put this stuff back in here. Okie dokie. Friends gathered. Tell you what, while I'm here. Lightbringer. Hyperion. Wait, I got something else entirely, didn't I? Yes. Hero Shield. Revenant's Coronet. Reverend's Curious. Reverend's Gauntlets. Reverend's Skip? Skit. And Reverend's Solarets. Whenever I get the Paladin up to 89, I'll equip them.